Hi guys and girls, it's Jurassic Junkie here, and today I shall be doing a review, but today I'm going to do it slightly differently, because normally I get in front of the camera, it takes me a long time to set up, and on top of it I just don't feel, I cannot get around to doing reviews for some reason, so I'm going to change it up, I'm going to do it a bit different, and the way we're going to do it now is I'm going to be scoring the game out of 10 in 5 different areas, then we'll add them all up, round them off, and give it a big fat sexy score. So the game that I'm looking at today is Thief for the Xbox One. So what is Thief? Well, Thief is a game where you get to play as a naughty little minx that goes around houses stealing stuff. But you don't just steal from good old folk, you actually steal from people that probably deserve it, so you're pretty much like Robin Hood. Now, I did play the original Thief back in the day. I don't think I played many others since then, but as soon as I found out there was going to be a reboot, I had to jump back on it because I do like a bit of stealth and going around and robbing people. And with the game giving you the ability to knock people out and shoot them with arrows, who cannot enjoy it? So that brings us to the first category then, storyline. Now, I'm going to give this game a 6 for the storyline because there's nothing particularly great. At the same time, it's not anything boring. It's just the perfect amount to push you through. I think if this game was any longer, because it took me around about 9 hours to complete, if it got any longer, I'd probably start to tune out and stop listening to the story. But it was the right amount, really, and it got you from A to B and pushed you through the actual game and got the job done. So the next up on our list is the graphics and art direction, and for this I had to give it an 8 simply because I thought the graphics itself was absolutely beautiful. I really did enjoy them, but the actual art direction is the best thing of this game. It's very dark and dreary, and it's got some steampunk vibes going off, and it really does set the tone because the idea behind this game is people are fighting against the system, not many people got money, people are dying, and it really does set that dark tone of everybody's just miserable. So that brings us then to gameplay and mechanics, and for this I'm going to have to give it a 7. Now, I think the stealth in this game is absolutely brilliant. I really did enjoy it. I just loved going from corner to corner, hiding under things, and just planning out how you're actually going to attack somebody. So as I said, the stealth is good, but there's definitely a few things that are faulty with this game. Now, first of all, you can't actually jump. So for instance, if you're walking around and there's a rope in front of you, you cannot jump to the rope. You need to climb on a box and then kind of go forwards to catch the rope. On top of this, obviously the idea is you're going to be hiding in the dark. There's a few times I've actually bumped up to AI character and I'm practically in front of him and he cannot see me. Now, I understand that you're supposed to be in the shadows, but the point is my hands are lit up, I can see myself, so obviously this person can see me. The other thing I'm going to have to pick a fault with really is the Kinect. Now, at first you can actually hide around corners and pop your head out, and I noticed as I bent down to get my cup of tea, my character did the same because the Kinect was watching me, and I thought that's a pretty cool feature. But the problem is, at one point I thought the game actually glitched and the character wouldn't stop swooping, and I couldn't understand why. And I realised I was sat slightly funny on my chair and the Kinect was actually thinking I was leaning forwards. Now, I went into the options, I couldn't find an option to disable this, so the idea of going left and right works, but the idea of actually leaning forwards to swoop can become a pain if you're actually sat in your chair in a funny position. So that now brings us to fun and entertainment, and I have to give this a solid 8 because I was entertained from start to finish. At one point in the game it actually tried to go a bit scary on you and try and make you jump, and it did so to the point where I actually screamed and my partner choked on some sweet corn. So that's how good the actual game is. And the other thing is really, as I said, it's great going around killing people in different creative ways, but the thing that I really enjoyed is just there's so much loot and things to steal. You can break into people's houses, go into the bedrooms, look into the cupboards, you can actually get into every nook and cranny and see if there's something worth stealing. The only thing I can actually say which is annoying and takes away from it is obviously you can go to the shops, you can buy arrows and supplies, but the problem is when you use an arrow you cannot take it back from the person you killed. Now, I understand the game don't want to give you infinite arrows, so that's why they've done so, but I'd like to see that if you actually took down an archer you would at least get one arrow off that person. So it kind of takes it away from the game. You're having lots of fun, you're killing people, next minute you've already shot 7 arrows and you need to go back to the shops to refill again. And the last thing I want to talk about is the replay factor. Now, I'm going to give this a 6. Now, once the game is completed, it chucks you back to your hidey-ho and you can go off and do what you want again. Now, I like the way this works because everything that you haven't collected is there to go back and collect. There's lots of different things such as paintings. You can go back and do any side quests that you haven't done. So I definitely think there is a replay factor here, but the problem is once you've done them side missions and once you've collected those paintings, I think you've done everything that Thief has to offer. So overall then, when we tally all our scores together, this game comes out as a 7 out of 10, which I'd say is probably about right really. It's a game that's worth playing. It's a very high price game if you buy it from release and just intend to do one playthrough. But if you want to sit down, do all of it, or even try and play it all in stealth mode without killing anybody, you're going to have a lot of entertainment. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I do hope you enjoyed the new style, and as always guys, thank you very much for watching. Cheers, guys. Bye.